Hey guys, I'm doing an unboxing video today and maybe we'll play with some balloons. Everyone always asks me, where do you buy your balloons from? So, tell you, one of my favorite places to order balloons from is Elotex. They are way over on the East Coast. So it doesn't make quite as much sense for me anymore now that I'm in Colorado, but why can't I open this? What kind of contraption is this? But they are still one of my favorite places to order from. So James and his family, I know them. They are good people, so I like their business. So if they have what I need in stock, I usually get it from Elotex, even though I'm not East Coast anymore. That's fine. So I'm excited because another question I've been getting a lot is, what balloons should I use now that Qualatex is no longer with us? RIP. For me, it's always going to be Sempertex. You may also have heard Betallic or Betallic. It's all the same company, different names. I know it's confusing and I am still not sure which name to say when I'm referencing them, but on the bag it says Sempertex. So we're going to go with that. They're made by Betallic balloons. So I got a bunch of 11-inch round balloons because I needed fresh stock, okay? I'm going to be doing some more things with round balloons. So I wanted to load up. So I've got my favorite color, fuchsia, Malibu peach, which is like a new flesh tone color that I got to play with at Capital Kid. This beautiful fashion royal blue, 11-inch rounds, honey yellow. This is the perfect Winnie the Pooh color that I have been missing. It's like a marigold, old school. Okay, we got a bunch of 260s in here. Let me just give you a little sneak peek. So a bunch of 260s all loaded up in here. Every color of 260s, pretty much. I am low on stuff or stuff is just old. And I wanted fresh. So many. I did not remember buying this many. I got all the colors, literally. Let's see. Then I also got some fun foils. I'm going to be doing some little baby shark centerpieces. We got these foils, so cute. I like playing around with foils. Easter's coming, y'all. It's time to get your Easter balloons. So we're going to play with some fun Easter designs in upcoming videos. So make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell so you actually get notified when those videos come out. These little things, these are also from Betallic. Happy Easter. I can see this being a cute little door decor, wall hanger. We're gonna be doing all kinds of fun things, so stay tuned. Okay, I just thought these were really pretty and I wanted to make some pictures. They're hearts, they're rainbows, they link together. What more could you want? More hearts, but bigger. More Easter. I had to get this because this is my thing. Bears are my spirit animal and it's a mama bear balloon and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might just blow it up and put it above my bed forever. I don't know, but it's sparkly gold and it says mama bear. I had to get it. I just had to, and I'll figure out what to do with it later. Now, the rest of the stuff in this box is not Betallic. So I'm going to dirty my fingers on another brand. It's okay. They're cool. So we've got some Elotex. What are these? A free sample. Okay, I was like, I don't remember ordering this. I get this mixed bag of colors. Okay, this is a free sample from Elotex balloons, which I have not tried. So this is kind of a new to me brand, new on the scene. And then what I really wanted to try, Scotty Kazan. You guys remember Scotty Kazan? If you're a longtime balloon twister, he put me on to these 160 mirror finish balloons. They look like reflex. That's so hard to say. Balloons or chrome balloons. They are from Kalisan and they were so pretty when Scotty was making stuff with them at Capital Convention that I had to get some and try them. So I got a bunch of different colors. The Kalisan brand of like chrome-ish balloons are called Mirror. I do think it's a clever name. I do like it. And so we've got pink, a purple, a gold, a silver, a blue, a green, a red. My goodness. And then I also wanted to try their Mirror 260s and their Mirror 360s in a mirror chrome finish. I'm so excited. And then I also wanted to try just some of the Kalisan regular 260 balloons because I have not touched or put my hands on any Kalisan balloons yet. So I wanted to see how their normal colors twist. So I got a couple mixed bags of their like pastel, macaron, assorted, standard, and standard carnival. This pink in here is calling to me. We're gonna see how it stacks up against my favorite Betallic fuchsia. So these have, it looks like there's a little tear. Very nice. I like how that comes right off on the top of the bag. Let me get my pump. Of course, I don't know where my 160 pump is. That thing is always evading me. I'll find it, and then the next time I go to use it, it's missing again. So we're just gonna use a regular hand pump here. So not too difficult to get on there. They do feel stiff and a bit tacky. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, let's get this out here. Okay. Holy crap. My gosh, those are hard to inflate. I've never struggled so much to inflate a balloon with a hand pump. Jeez, I feel like I need to work out more. Okay. All right, let's twist with it and see how it feels. The squeeziness feels good. You guys, let's compare. Okay, I can blow up a regular 160 with my hand pump, just so you can see it's not usually that difficult. Okay, let me inflate this about the same. Okay, the length is about the same, but let's just make like a little flower bracelet or something and see what it feels like to work with. It is really pretty. So one way, when you've been working with balloons for a while, you can kind of tell when you start twisting and then you need to squeeze your balloon to soften it up before your next twist. You can really feel how much it gives when you squeeze it. These do not give a lot, so you can tell that it's really tough to push the air into the uninflated section of the balloon. So you got to squeeze a bit harder, and it's just, it's just a stiffer balloon because of the finish on it. They are absolutely beautiful though. I have to find my 160 pump now and see if it's easier to blow up with an actual 160 pump, because that was ridiculously hard. This is so pretty. Look at that shine. And they come in so many colors. I've got gold, purple, and green here. It's Mardi Gras time. Ta-da! I dug it out of my bag. Okay. Let's try. Slides on to the nozzle. Good. That is much easier. Highly recommend the 160 pump for the 160 mirrors. Holy moly. Way easier. Okay, is it just the color? We gotta do a proper experiment here and do the same color pink that was so difficult on the two. So much easier. Okay, if you don't have a 160 pump, you're definitely gonna need a 160 pump for these guys. They're beautiful colors. So shiny, so pretty. Do a little spiral action. See how pretty these look. Works your hands for sure. You can definitely tell they're a little bit stiffer. Ooh, this is such a pretty hippie headband. That's so pretty. I really like these. I really do. Now I want to test out their normal color 260s. This blue looks pretty cool. And the pink, of course, is, it's my color pink. Let's see how it compares to fuchsia though. This looks a little more warm toned. It looks, from my eyes, it looks a bit thinner, like skinnier than the 260s I'm used to working with. Let's compare with Betallic. Fuchsia, my favorite color ever. Okay, yes. So the Kalisan is definitely not as wide as the Sempertex. This is definitely more what I'm used to working with. This is like a whole new size. I don't know if it should even be called a 260. I don't have a measuring thing, but it's like a whole new different size because it is quite a bit not as thick. There's definitely a difference there. So this is like a whole new size of balloon. That's kind of cool. The color, they're pretty different. Not sure if that's picking up on camera, but pretty different shades of pink. So it's not like you could really mix and match these. This is what I'm used to. This one matches that beautiful pink on my shirt much better. This is kind of the fuchsia pink that I like to go for in my artwork. So this one is a little more bubblegum color. It's still pretty, and the size is just throwing me off. So it's much shorter than the Betallic balloon. If we line up the tails here, I was able to, I almost blew them up about the same, and they are big difference on the length and the width of these balloons. So I guess we can make just like a little dog and see how it feels as we're twisting. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel cheap or too thin like a Walmart balloon or like a jewel tone, which is very thin. They're not sticky. When you're twisting, they're not getting a lot of rubbing and sticking and squeaking. So the texture is nice. The thin size, idea, because I have two little ones. The thinner, not as thick balloon is probably not a lot, but it would be a little bit easier for smaller hands to work with, like kids who are learning how to twist balloons. So this could be kind of a good thing for small hands learning how to twist balloons. It twisted just fine. It does feel pretty quality, but you definitely have less length to work with than the Sempertex balloons. And these are definitely wider, which this is the size that I'm used to because I've been using Betallic balloons for, I don't know, about a decade now, because I kind of switched to Betallic right after my daughter was born, and that was in 2016. So yeah, you see the size difference a little bit there. Overall, definitely usable. I think it's a good brand. So, but definitely some like key things to think about if you're deciding which brands to go with. Do you want more length? Do you want more thickness? The Kalisan 160 mirrors. I mean, I would definitely have to stock these in my bag. Even if every other balloon in my bag was a Betallic, I would get these 160 chromes because, I mean, this is just beautiful. It's going to be beautiful colors for little butterflies and headbands and tiaras. I gotta see this blue too. So I think these colors, when they're all together like this, they look kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if I want to say cheap. I don't know. They're lacking like depth, or I don't know how to describe it. They look, I don't know, maybe a little bit cheaper. Just the shade of color. So this is a pretty blue. I don't know what I would even compare this blue to. There is marks on this balloon, so you can kind of see some imperfections in the latex. Kind of looks like oil marks or something. It's not oil, but you can definitely see some of those little imperfections on the balloon itself. But fun color, I think this is great for kids. If you need some balloons that you don't mind your kids just experimenting and learning on, these are great, I think. All right, let's try the Kalisan 260 and 360 mirror balloons. So we've got all kinds of colors in here. Looks like there's an orange, some brown, this tan color, gold, tan, brown. I'm curious about these. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab my filbert for these guys. See how tough they are. All right, definitely a little tougher to get going. That's a cool color, shiny brown. Let's try this gold. I'm pretty sure this is gold. And then this color, I'm kind of curious about. I don't know if this is supposed to be silver. Oh yeah, that's silver. It didn't look silver when it was uninflated. Look at all those pretty colors. In 350s. I don't even know what my possibilities are, but I know that they're limitless. These are pretty cool, I have to say. Is this black? Oh wow, that's like a metal color. Ooh, look at all these choices. They're so big. Now these also are not as wide as the normal 350 or 360 that I am used to working with. Here's a 360 from Betallic, much bigger. Look at the size difference. So that's kind of cool because sometimes the 350s are just a little bit too big for small hands. So these are definitely kind of in their own category. I don't know any other brand that makes like a chrome looking balloon in all the sizes, 160, 260, and 360. So this is really cool to just have as an option as an artist. You want to have as many options to make whatever kind of design comes up in your head as possible. And if that means you have to use different brands sometimes, you know, use what you need to make what you're envisioning in your mind. Okay, now the 260s, and we can compare these with other brands. All right, so this silver actually looks silver, uninflated. This is the color of the 350 silver, but these are definitely different. So let's see how they look. They're tough. Oh my gosh. Why so hard? Woo, that could get painful if you're at an all-day event doing that over and over. Okay, so we have two different kinds of silvery colors. So this one's more like a white gold, maybe platinum. I don't know all my metals that well. Same thing as the 350. 260s down here. So they do have an actual truly silver. So many different shades of metals. I like it. I like the options. I don't like how hard they are to inflate. Let's try, we haven't done a green. Ooh, is this red? There's red and orange. Let's try these. I'm gonna try my hand pump since that's what a lot of you guys use at home. Okay, a little bit easier with the hand pump than the filbert, I think. So that looks like, that'd be like orange. It's like a copper, a penny. It looks like the color of a shiny penny. One way to put it. It's not like a bright orange or anything. And then I think this is red. That is a workout. Maybe definitely get the agenda out for these. All right, this red is pretty. It's kind of a muted red. It's not super like pigmented. It's kind of muted, but it's nice. I think it'd be a nice, there's just so much shiny things to look at now. Shiny. Should we compare? No. All right, so we're gonna compare greens. So here's the Kalisan. All right, so I think this one is Betallic, I think. So as far as the finish, I think they're both comparable on shine and reflectability. The Betallic definitely is more vibrant in the color. A little more pigmented, if you will. It's just got a brighter green. This one's a little more muted, a little more silvery undertones. This one is just like brighter green. Again, with the size difference on the thickness of the balloon, there's definitely that difference. But both about the same difficulty to inflate, and they feel similar when you give them a little squeeze, a little massage. So not bad. Interesting differences. I am so excited I got to try these new brands of balloons. And I'm also super excited to have all these fresh, out of the factory, Betallic 260s. It just makes me happy. So many balloons to go through here. Okay, should we try our free sample pack? Elotex, assorted shape balloons, free sample. Let's see what Elotex has to offer. And I'll tell you guys what I think. When you've been twisting balloons for a while, you get to really feel the difference between balloons. You might think it sounds crazy that you can feel the difference between balloons, but you definitely can. Like if you drink a lot of water, you can tell the difference between water. Sounds silly, but you become a bit of a balloon connoisseur. Okay, so we've got some 260s here. Some hearts. Ooh, these feel thin. A 5-inch round. They got a link balloon. I wonder what they call their link balloons. They should have a little flyer inside of their bag that tells you some of their different products. Big heart, that's cool. Big rounds, regular size, big link balloons. I want to know what they're called. Because we had Linkaloons, we had Quick Links. What are they calling their linking balloons? I need to know. I don't have my phone because it's recording. Hey Meta, are you familiar with Elitex latex balloons?
Yes. Elitex latex balloons are made from natural rubber products extracted from the para-rubber tree and are designed with the environment in mind.
Okay, and what do they call their balloons that have a tail on both ends of the balloons, sort of like Linkaloons or Quick Links? What does Elitex call those types of balloons?
Eletex's website doesn't explicitly mention balloons with tails on both ends, but their twisting balloons might fit the description.
Meta still has a ways to go. That's okay. We tried. I'll look it up later. Okay, so let me blow up this heart because it feels uncomfortably thin. Okay, good shape. I like the shape. It's definitely thinner, but it's not the thinnest I've ever felt. Okay, pretty good. Okay, let's try 260. This actually reminds me very much of the Qualatex blush color. Did Elotex buy Qualatex? Okay, this is a nice skin tone color. A bit muted compared to like a Betallic peach blush or Malibu peach here, which I think is what they want us to use now for flesh tones, for Caucasian flesh tones. All right, size-wise, they seem to be a bit similar. Elotex may be a bit thicker than Betallic. Colors, like you could almost mix and match those in your bag and not even tell. That is crazy because they look so different uninflated. Look at the color difference from the uninflated tails. But when you inflate them, you could almost mix them. I mean, the undiscerning normie eye would not know that they were different. More opaque, less see-through. You can definitely see through the Elotex because it is thinner. It feels a bit thinner, but still twistable. It doesn't feel like it's too thin. I like a thicker balloon just because I'm used to Betallic now after almost 10 years. So there's an Elotex dog. Not bad. I don't know if I would switch. I'm not going to switch brands unless they offer something that Betallic does not have at all. I would be interested to see their heart selection because Betallic kind of cut back on some of their hearts and different shapes and color selections. So I'd like to see, maybe, do they have bear heads? Do they have geos? I miss the geos. I made so many tutorials and DVDs and balloon series on geos, and then they just disappear on me. Does Elotex have geos? We have a leak in the Kalisan pink. We have lost the head of our dog. It is gone. First for fatality. Okay, so fun day trying some different brands. I will still be sticking with Sempertex for all of my balloon needs unless it's something that they do not offer. Then we'll stock some other things in our bag, like 160 mirrors. Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. Watch this. I can make a little loop-de-loop here. I'm gonna put it on this side. Look at that. I have some pretty decorated glasses. Oh girl, the unraveling is unraveling. That's okay. It's okay. We're not judging the brand based off of one dog. And their 160s are gorgeous. And the 350s are fun. And they invented a whole new size of balloons. So that's kind of neat. So I hope in today's video you got to learn about some other brand options you have out there for balloons now that Qualatex is no longer with us. RIP. And maybe you got to learn about some balloons that you didn't even know existed, like I did recently. That was a fun surprise. So some fun new options on the market for you to try out the next time you go to place an order. Again, all of this product came from La Rock. Love James and his whole family. They're good people to buy from. And they do a good business. They ship out the next day. It gets to you really fast, especially if you're on the East Coast. Like when I lived in Georgia, it would be at my house like the next day after ordering. It's insane. Hopefully you got some insight today on maybe what brands you want to start working with as you're starting your business and building out your balloon kit. If you're not sure where to start with building a balloon business, definitely check out my link in the description and consider joining us in the Twister Hood. This is our membership shirt. Inside the Twister Hood, I teach you how to cash in on your creativity and start your own side hustle or full-time gig in the most fun and colorful and flexible business on the planet. My lifetime of work is inside the Twister Hood as a resource for you. Downloadables, templates that are editable, graphics, done for you, everything, business card designs, postcards, flyers, members only tutorials. My whole goal with the Twister Hood is to make you guys look good when you're working, from the designs that you are actually making out of balloons that you're handing to people, to what you're wearing, to your gig setup, to your marketing materials, to your social media presence. The whole point of the Twister Hood is to make you look good, because when you look good, you book good. You get lots more bookings, and that is what I want everyone to be filthy rich. Is that such a bad thing? So I put all of my know-how, all of my tech savvy, all of my design skills, everything that I have in the twister hood and give it to you so you can take advantage of it and use it for your business without having to reinvent the wheel, wear all the different hats of marketing, designer, web developer, all the things. Let someone else help you with your business, and that someone is me. So I hope you'll consider joining us if you are serious about starting or growing your own balloon business. It's a very positive, affirming industry to be in. And even when you're working just with normal people at a birthday party, you know what you constantly hear, whether you're just starting or you've been doing this for 20 years? You're the best balloonist I've ever seen. How did you learn how to do this? That's amazing. Constant positive affirmations. So if you are a words of affirmation, love language person like myself, there's no better job. I've had a lot of jobs. There's no better job to boost your self-esteem than becoming a balloon artist. So I hope you'll join us in the Twister Hood. Can't wait to see you over there. Until then, let me know down in the comments below this video what type of brand of balloons you've been working with lately. Have you tried any of the other brands that are on the market lately? And have you tried these 160 mirror finish balloons? What do you think of Kalisan? Yeah, I can't wait to hear from you guys. Let me know what you want to see next. Leave your suggestions in the comments as well. And I'll see you guys for Fancy Friday. You don't know what Fancy Friday is because I just made it up. But Fancy Friday is where I'm going to show something pretty fancy. So definitely subscribe and come back here on Friday to see what Fancy Friday is all about. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye everyone. Have a great week.